her step. Did you see the height? Sticks to landing. Welcome to NXT.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoon's Delight. Let's get to this one, because this, to me, guys, was the most interesting match of the night. Now, we had 3 ladies matches, and they was all good. JC Jane, big win over Gigi Doyle. I went over that. I'm going to go over the big tag team match between Katana Chance, Kaden Carter against Alba Fire Aladdin, right? But this match this is one of the more interesting debut matches you're going to see, all right? Dani Palmer made her NXT in-ring or TV debut. NXT TV debut. Because she's been on Level Up. But we finally got a chance to see her on the USA Network in the ring, right? So Dani Palmer came out. It was like she had some generic 70s rock music. And she's always been like a super energetic person, like a Thea Hale, Sol Ruka almost. A little bit like Sol Ruka's actually a little bit more laid back, but like she got like high energy, right? So, and I noticed her attire was different because she usually wear the cheetah stuff or leopard stuff, whatever it is. And it was more like just regular black, I don't know, what's that, leather, latex, PVC or whatever. And so she had a match against Tatum Paxley. Now, what was interesting about this was her opponent was Tatum Paxley. And I'm like, wait a minute, Tatum Paxley? I thought you was going to give her like a jobber, someone who we ain't even seen or someone who could take the L right now. They gave her like Tatum Paxley. I'm like, ain't y'all trying to build up Tatum Paxley as a heel? So I was kind of like confused about that. And we got a lot to talk about after the match because this was a very interesting match, y'all. Let's just go over it because I'm going to get my thoughts after it. So Dani and Tatum traded standing switches. Both women then traded methodical chain wrestling. Danni flipped out of the corner and hit Tatum with a frankendriver. Danni put Tatum in a grounded headlock. Tatum landed a clubbing blow to the back of Danni. That was a good move right there from Tatum. Tatum hit Danni with a Gutwrench German for a 2 count. Tatum hit Danni with a standing corkscrew elbow drop for a near fall. Tatum put Danni in an abdominal stretch. Danni reversed it and dodged an elbow drop. Danni hit Tatum with a few flying back elbows. Danni hit Tatum with a neckbreaker. Danni hit Tatum with a Shiranui. And then Danni hit Tatum with a frog splash for the victory. So Dani Palmer does win. And it gave us a good amount of time for this match, almost 4 minutes. Longer than what I thought it was going to be like a 2.5-minute match or something. But what was most impressive about this, so I want to say this, like, I already knew, like, for those of y'all that know Dani Palmer, y'all know she's going to ring. This is not a surprise. They've been building up Dani Palmer's debut for the last few weeks, too. So I was like, there's no way she's going to lose, right? And I said she will win, but I was surprised how good Tatum Paxley looked in this match. Like, Tatum Paxley got enough offense off where it looked like this was going to be an upset, like Tatum Paxley was going to beat Dani Palmer tonight. And I think Tatum Paxley and Dani Palmer, because this match was really good, I think these two face each other at level up. Yeah, I think it was like a level up, right? Because it's like, I don't know what it was, man. I don't know who won that one, but I remember seeing them go in the ring, and I was like, man, I want them to put this on TV. Because I was like, this was pretty good. But Tatum looks like, you know, like I'm not saying she's as good as Toni Storm. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she's as good as Toni Storm, but it reminds me of Toni Storm because she had like like Tatum had like it was like a different, like everything that was going on with Tatum in this match, it just felt different to me. Like her intensity was different. Ever since she's turned heel, and I noticed that about Toni Storm, like Toni Storm started getting a lot of her mojo back that she had lost. I felt like ever since she became champion, and when she came back as a heel with Saraya, I just noticed like a different in-ring, like motivation from Toni Storm. Like it just looked different. She looked a lot more crisper. Like this is what like Tatum Paxley looked like to me in the ring. Like she looked a lot more crisper in the ring. But it's obviously that Dani Palmer's the better wrestler. But I felt like Tatum really bought it. And she looked like she was going to win. And I was like, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see from Tatum Paxley. And I felt like even though Tatum Paxley took the loss, I thought she looked really strong in the match. So between these two, they got to go back at it again in the ring. They got to. They should actually just start this as a feud, the first feud for Dani Palmer. Because Dani Palmer is going to be a star. She's going to be one of the ones like Indy Hartwell ended up becoming. I said she's going to be probably the babyface to like eventually her and Sol Ruka will replace Indy Hartwell. You know what I mean? On that tier. So I'm glad people got a chance to see Dani Palmer because I know a lot of people haven't been able to see Dani Palmer because she's been on Level Up. But this is what you get for Dani Palmer. She's really good, bro. She is really good. Now, going back to the attack last week on Sol Ruka, I got to talk about this too before we wrap this video up. Tatum Paxley might have been the one to attack Sol Ruka. I don't know why, man, but like Tatum had like the evil face she was showing, man. Like it just looked different tonight. I was like, it had me thinking, did she take out Sol Ruka? Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm kind of like, oh, we're gonna have to do this video, man. I don't want to do it all here, but go ahead and get this video like, share, subscribe, because this video already running long. Thank y'all for watching. After News Delight.